Hey guys, what is going on? It is Justin Masson here from Nintendo Dads, and we are playing The Messenger out now on the Nintendo Switch eShop. So let's jump right into this. This has been a game that has been on my radar, and I think everyone's radar for a while since it was revealed in a March Indies Spotlight. So I have been very excited to get my hands on this one. Obviously, we'll start off by saying the comparison or the referencing to Ninja Gaiden or Gaiden, however you say it, is quite relevant. I remember playing Ninja Gaiden as a kid and really enjoying it, especially on the old NES. So a lot of visually what I had seen about this game had kind of keyed up my interest for it for sure. And then so I was excited to jump into it. Now I have been doing some research and playing a bit of it before, and of course, as we do with any game when we're excited about it, read about it, we do understand there's a time traveling element of it that changed it to 16-bit, so that even made it cooler. So this game has definitely been on my radar. We're getting a little bit of backstory here, talking about the legend of the flying hero from the Western Ocean. So that is obviously some foretelling or foreshadowing of probably what's going to happen. And here we are as a young ninja, just kind of chillaxing. Potentially a journey. A journey is gonna start. We know that, right? So, yeah, let's see what's going on here. Start a new game. Now, for transparency, I will say that I have already started another game on my Nintendo Dad's JMass 23 account. The moment it came out, I started playing it, just got a kind of an early idea for it. So this is a little bit of my second playthrough on it with doing the capture. So I'm just going to be transparent about that one here, folks. I will also let you know this game was not provided to us as a review copy. This is out of our own funds and picking it up. So, you know, I don't know if you need to know that, but I'll tell you that anyways. I am also playing this with a Pro controller for the capture, and just so you know. Some young teenage angst, or I guess teenager, young angst about being on an island. Of course, a lippy kid, oh great, another piece of information. Now, the reason that I mentioned before that I am playing on the Pro controller and why I think that's important to know is I did play this in handheld using the analog stick, and I found that it did not work as effectively as I wanted it to. And I think a game like this that is so classically inspired by the D-pad that we would have seen on our controls, the NES controllers, SNES controls. The Joy-Con handheld left side does not have that D-pad that we so inspire it to want it to have. Now, obviously, and yes, we know there's the hoary D-pad controller thing. I don't have that. I'm not going to go buy it. I'm not happy with reviews on that. But what I will say is that I'm playing this, again, using the Pro controller that I have, and I'm using the D-pad on the Pro controller. And I will tell you this right now, that experience just using it in that method as opposed to on handheld made the control feel so much tighter for me. Where again, before it felt very loose, and I was actually having a lot of challenges with those cloud steps, which we saw a couple of moments ago. So that's kind of just part of my own user experience here, is this game is really great for classic D-pad, and it actually made me think a couple days ago about maybe I should try and just connect it using a Bluetooth controller, and like I have a 8-bit DOE controller, and maybe that would be a really great experience again, because it just feels like it's so classically built around that idea of the N60, or sorry, the Nintendo and the Super Nintendo, and that use of the D-pad, that feels like it's probably a very smart idea as opposed to the analog stick. So that's just my opinion, though, thus far. But that's my discovery of it. That's how I felt about playing it. But you could have a very different experience, and you love the analog stick. But for me, was not loving it. So obviously, our Western hero has returned, and yeah, something like that. Like I was like, I got here too late. Sorry, my bad. And of course, now we are set apart with our scroll and set on our way to do our mission. All right. I got a scroll. Got to do our thing with the scroll. And off we go. So one of the things I would first want to, just as we're getting through this, pay attention to is the awesome music. This 8-bit chip tune music that's being played throughout this. Definitely, again, you know, the musical direction, understand the art style that helps to kind of bring this environment together and makes you nostalgic or craving those nostalgic games. Really is reliant on that music, and kudos to the composer and the design team that created this fantastic music. Really fits the mood for sure with it. So congratulations to that. Again, I mean, you know, we're going to keep going back to Ninja Gaiden. It feels exactly like it. The jump feels precise, feels both lofty but controlled. There we go. And we're collecting these kind of shards as we're going through this level here. These enemies in green don't really have much of a combat or much put up much of a fight. There we go. We've got, and down here we've actually got some checkpoints. So one of my kind of arguments, or not arguments, but one of my points in this game is I sometimes find the checkpoints are a little bit sparse in some areas, but that's just me a little bit. So we're getting into a little bit of a shopkeeper, I guess, although, you know, the claim is he's not considering himself a shopkeeper. But this is where actually we get to spend some of those shards that we've collected. We have 49 over on the right-hand corner, and the left-hand corner is my life. It kind of looks like 4 green crystals or 5 green crystals, and that indicates my life. And so the shopkeeper here is telling us so the time shards we can actually use in this house to purchase stuff. Now he's given us climbing claws to start off with, and we can use that against the wall. Then we have the ability to chat, leave, or upgrade. So we'll do a quick little upgrade here. We have an upgrade tree. Again, it shows here I need 40 of these shards. I had 49, so I purchased it. We do some chatting here. We'll leave. And there we go. So easily climbing up the wall now. Collecting some more shards. So I mean, there gets you the incentive of why do you want these things. Of course, the shards are going to help you to purchase upgrades, which is going to be needed, right? So it's pretty logical. Here we go. A little bit of a jump in between the fire. A little bit of stepping. Now, there's a classic kind of old video game design. You leave the screen for a second after having killed those enemies, and they're back again. But I had to get those shards. So let's move on here. Again, nice and tight controls, which I like. Nice and tight. We see a green kind of vase behind this enemy here. We're going to collect that. That has refilled our life. Perfect. And off we go. We got some walking enemies and some ones that crawl. Oh. Now I make a mistake there and I have died. Now we are activating kind of this next character, if you would. We're going to see what happens here. I mentioned, hey, just died there. Strictly speaking, you actually did. So this character basically revives us, brings us back to our last checkpoint. And that is one of the reasons why I kind of said the checkpoints sometimes feel sparse, is the further you get in the level, and then if you die, it brings you right back to that checkpoint. And I understand the value of it, but it does feel at times that, oh man, this could be very repetitive. So that's definitely a bit of a pain sometimes. Now, as we can see, there's been no kind of like, you have, 10 lives and now you're all dead, but basically, your spirit ghost, or whatever you want to call him here, is basically saying like, hey, listen, I will charge you for these things. So as long as you have enough to pay me, then we're fine here. So he's collecting a little bit of an IOU. We're going through here again. So again, we're going to see a little bit of repeat of this level, but I think it's important to recognize how it works. So I don't know if there's at some point where you actually do die. I've never experienced that. Just more, if I die, I go back to the checkpoint because your little floating guy here saves you. Now he does kind of stick with you here for a bit. We can see actually in this case now he has disappeared. But of course, if I die, he would come back and he would kind of stick with us for a while until he disappears again. So we're going to get through this level. We're not going to do anything here too stupid. We don't want to die again. I say that and I fall in the spike, so I'm really awesome. Okay, here we go. I don't like these guys, these blue guys. And also this kind of jump between move. That's not cool. I don't like that. I'm very cautious. I notice I only have one green energy thing now. Oh, there's a checkpoint. There we go. Step on the checkpoint. I did get some life back. I didn't get full life, but I got some life back. So I'll take that. 56 shards. Now, so first, notice how the music has now changed. It now actually sounds like it's more muffled, sounding as if you are underwater. And this level completely reminds me of playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the NES. And there we go, you pop out and you hear that music now go crystal clear as if you no longer have water in your ears and you're hearing things just fine. But that spot there completely remind me of the dam level in Ninja Turtles. So there may be some homages there, but again, I love that kind of, hey, I'm underwater, so now the music sounds differently, it sounds more muted. Oh, no, we're not going to fit that way. We'll wait. We'll wait. There we go. There we go. Off we go. And up. There we go. Alright, some more water areas, so we'll zip down. Come back up. Oh! No worries, still got a fair bit of health there, so I'm not overly worried. So again, I mean, to say that they are, inspired by Ninja Gaiden, I think is a blatant point of it, but it feels Ninja Gaiden-esque, and it's really, it controls really, as I mentioned before, controls fantastically. Again, if you're using that D-pad, I'd highly recommend it. Let's jump in here. Maybe we'll go upgrade some gear. Yeah, I can go upgrade some stuff. There we go. Anything else I can upgrade? Yep, there we go. Take a couple upgrades, add an extra health component. We're going to leave. There we go. Now if you notice over on the top left-hand corner there are 3 blue triangles. That indicates like throwing stars essentially I have. So I got 3 throwing stars. I've used them now. I need to re-earn them or gain them back. But for right now they're good for those long shots like we had there. There we go. Chop. Chop chop. We've earned some more back. Actually, we've earned them back. There we go. We've got 3 back. I'm taking a couple hits there. Okay. There we go. Go down here, kill this guy, and collect our green health. Kind of getting a relatively good run here so far. The wall clinging mechanic that's being used there feels really tight. Really, again, feels very much like it did in the original Ninja Gaiden. We'll just crack this guy here and jump across. No, maybe not. Let's see here. Ugh. Okay, we'll run back up again. So again, I probably have some enemies I may have to kill back up here. Oh, maybe we'll do. Nope. Okay. Oh, they're there. We will use the swing jump across. Did Did I get that? I think I got that shard. I did not get that shard. There we go. Nope. There we go. Okay. Again, there's a little bit of, you know, feel like I really want to collect all that. We're going to save there. Zip down here. There we go. We can see, I missed a guy to kill. I'll go kill you anyways. We can see that there is, the wall isn't flat there, so I'm not able to grip, but I instead use my cloud jump to be able to jump up there and do that. Grab some more of those. We'll duck so we don't take our head off here. Kind of zipped up that wall relatively fast, which is good. Feels, again, easy controls. I'm really digging it. Really enjoying the Messenger. Again, it's out on the Nintendo Switch eShop right now. I think it was 25 Canadian, I think, or 28 Canadian. If you haven't picked it up, I'd highly recommend it. I'm having a ton of fun with it. And again, if you like that kind of Ninja Gaiden, old school NES game, this is probably right up your alley. I died there. Speaking of not being right up my alley, dying is not good. But there was a checkpoint, so that's fantastic. And it looks like we found a secret passage. There we go. We found some green thing. All right. And we're visited by our wizard kind of guy here. Reminds me of Orchid? Guy from He-Man. Orca, I think was his name. Just in a blue tunic. Nonetheless. So he's saying here there's optional challenges here to find these green seals. So not only are you collecting the time shards, but you can also collect these as optional as well to make it more difficult if you choose to choose. Or should choose. Here we go, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, we'll just zip across here. So we've got one. There you go, folks. There's one for you. No spoilers, but there it is. And we'll just jump up here. Choppy chop chop. Chop. Wait for these dumb slug things to fall down. We're going to go back up here. Jump down. Jump down again. Chop chop. There we go. Oh. I missed one. Why would I go back and get that? I'm not going to go back. Nope. Got places to go, people to kill, time shards to find. I'm out. Alright. Doing kind of a long approach up top. Here we go. Spikes are never good. I hate spike levels. Oh, there's our save. Okay, cool. Let's go over here. What's up with the big monster chest? So he's talking about the those seals that we found. Let's have a little chat with him. So let's upgrade anything first. Get some upgrades. Yeah. Second wind. Sounds like when you have extra beans. Second wind. We're gonna have a little chat, shall we? Level boss. Almost there. Don't forget to mention is a giant level or leaf monster. Okay. So apparently I'm near the end boss and he's a leaf monster. That's cool. A little bit of inside information. I appreciate them doing that. Nope. Don't want to chat about anything else. Nope. Oh, no, I do. Climbing claws. Yep. John Gaiden. There you go. First, a little bit inside, a little bit of fourth wall breaking there, just acknowledging, getting out of the way. Some will. Alright, well, let's get out of here, shall we? Alright. No more chatting. Let's go. Alright, so apparently there's an end boss coming up soon. Apparently there's the end boss right there. A leaf monster, as they referred to. Okay. Let's go. Okay, there we go. So, leaves fly off him, and we're going to take some chops at him. Ooh. All right, let's see him come down. There we go. Boom. All right, we do some chops. Chop, 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 chop. Boom. Done and done. Folks, that is the first boss of the Messenger, which is out on the Nintendo Switch eShop right now for approximately 25 Canadian, as I recall. If you like NES games, if you liked Ninja Gaiden, I would highly recommend playing it. It is a fantastic game, and I'm enjoying it. So, guys, that is it. We're gonna end the Let's Play here. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below if you liked it, if you liked the Let's Play, and if you like these kind of games. Hopefully, you enjoyed it. Guys, thanks very much for tuning in to Nintendo Dads. If you have not already, please click that like and subscribe button so that you can get all of our latest videos when they come out. We appreciate it. All right, guys, thanks very much. Bye-bye.